Hey everyone, and welcome back to Western Sun Garden. I really do love this time of year because there's so much to harvest, especially the big stuff like squash and pumpkins. But here's a question. When you're done with your pumpkin, does the majority of it just end up in the trash? I know it's so easy to do, but today I wanted to show you how you can use everything from the flesh right down to the seeds inside. We love to cook with them because they're so versatile. So today we're going to turn this one pie pumpkin into an amazing simple base. And from that one base, I'm going to show you how you can go either sweet or savory with some of our favorite recipes. The base for all of these recipes is a simple pumpkin puree, and that's what I'm going to get started with right now. I'm just going to cut this pumpkin up and prep it for the oven. Now that I've got all of this finished and ready to go, it's time for me to head into the kitchen and show you the process of turning this into our fantastic finished puree. And just like that, after a bit of time in the kitchen, you have this amazing finished puree all cooled and ready to go. This is our perfect neutral base. Now the fun part starts. From this one puree, you can make an incredible sweet dish like pumpkin pie or pudding, or you can go savory with things like a rich soup or a gnocchi. Also, you can freeze some for later, which is what I'm gonna be doing with this. So let's jump in and take a quick look at a few of those fun recipe ideas. First up, a sweet recipe. This one is for the perfect pumpkin pie. The full recipe is on the screen, but it's incredibly simple. You're gonna whisk your fresh puree with brown sugar, eggs, evaporated milk, and your spices. Pour that mix into a pie shell and bake it first hot at 425 degrees for 10 minutes, then drop it to 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Let it cool, and you're done. For another sweet idea, let's make a simple no-bake pumpkin pudding. The full recipe is on your screen. You just blend your fresh puree with some vanilla, almond milk, maple syrup, and a few spices. To get it to set, we're using a half teaspoon of agar powder, which is a plant-based thickener. Just pour your mix into a saucepan, whisk it in the agar, and bring it to a boil for 1 minute while stirring. Pour it into some dessert cups, let it chill in the fridge for a couple of hours, and you've got a perfect creamy pudding, no oven required. Now for a savory recipe. Let's make a rich, hearty pumpkin soup. The full recipe is on the screen, but the process is very fast. First, you'll saute a chopped onion and carrot in a soup pot with some olive oil. Once they're soft, add in about 4 cups of your fresh puree, your stock, and all those warm spices like cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. Let that simmer, then use an immersion blender to get it perfectly smooth. To finish, stir in a can of coconut milk and a little brown sugar for balance. For our final idea, let's make a savory, creamy pumpkin gnocchi bake. This is a true quick hit. The full recipe is on the screen. You don't even need to pre-cook the gnocchi. In a baking dish, just whisk your fresh pumpkin puree with vegetable stock and a bit of cream. Stir in your uncooked gnocchi and some crumbled blue cheese for a sharp, savory flavor.
Top it all with mozzarella and bake it at 400 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's bubbling and golden. Top it with some fresh sage and you have an amazing comfort food dish, all starting from that same pumpkin.
Those were some pretty cool recipes, right? Now, all that's left to do is to roast these whole seeds that we saved from earlier. We're just gonna rinse them off here first and put them onto a tray, add a little bit of salt and bake them for 20 to 30 minutes at 350 degrees. It's the perfect way to use the entire pumpkin, plus we'll have a great snack to munch on later on. Now, speaking of all of these different pumpkins, we're just using a simple pie pumpkin here today. But if you've ever wondered about any more of the amazing and strange varieties that are out there, from the ghostly white ones to the warty and blue ones, we actually have a really cool video about that right now. Be sure to check it out. It's gonna be waiting for you right here on the screen. It's a great one to watch, especially for inspiration. Well, that's it for us today. We wanna thank you for joining us and we hope to see you back here next time. Happy cooking.